that rebounding total.
That's
11 rebounds for Dean Wade tonight.
It's all about possessions. And the Cavaliers have taken 16 more field goal attempts than the 76ers. Wow.
Wade at the free throw line after he got fouled. First one up and good. Dean Wade makes it a 6-point lead at 106 to 100. Still a 2-possession game. Second one, good. It's now a 3-possession game. The Cavs in the overtime have dominated. They lead it 107 to 100. Embiid out front hit a 3-ball again. Joel Embiid makes it 107-103 with 23 seconds to go. Sexton got knocked down in the backcourt by Ben Simmons.
And that's 2 free throws, Tim.
And they'll call the foul on Simmons because the ball hadn't been inbounded yet. And to Jim's point, with the ball not having been inbounded, you get 2 free throws.
That's right. You're all over it. Spoken like a coach in AAU.
So Sexton, free throw up and in. So the Cavs will get the 2 free throws and the basketball. Boy, that's a bad foul from Ben Simmons right there.
It's huge, Tim, because now the Cavs have a chance to take more time off the clock.
And now here comes Windler in the ball game. Well, we mentioned he, along with Garland, percentage-wise, are the Cavaliers' 2 best free throw shooters.
And that's what this game has come down to. Last resort. Foul.
So Sexton hit that free throw. And now the Cavs with possession. Up by 5, 108-103. Allen to inbound. Jarrett looking. Lob out front. He overshot Sexton. And was the ball deflected or not? No, it goes to Philadelphia. 22.3 on the clock. And the Cavs turn it over.
That's right. They had 3 men down on the defensive end trying to deny 2 players. Cavs made a visual mistake. You should have had 1 more guy, at least get the numbers down there. They had 3 people around 2 of the Cavs' offensive players.
Well, just to make sure, they are going to look at it.
Good.
On-court triggers out of bounds is under review.
Right, so they're going to look at it just to make sure that Philadelphia didn't touch that basketball, but Sexton was kind of running a curl pattern per se.
Yes, he was.
And Allen tried to lob it to him. I don't think
anybody touched it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody touched that. So, in all likelihood, Philadelphia is going to get the basketball with 22.3 on the clock.
And Tim, if nobody touched it, it's going to be out underneath their basket.
This really turns out to be a break for the 76ers because they are out of timeouts. So, in essence, they're getting a timeout right here to draw up a play down by 5 with 22.3 to go in the overtime.
Yeah, but we know what the play is. Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Wow, those 2 big threes.
39 points tonight. Again, 2 straight threes for Embiid to keep Philadelphia in this basketball game with the Cavs still hanging on to the 5-point lead at 108 to 103.
Tim, did you see?
Review on-court ruling stands.
Oh, it did. Okay.
So it's going to be Sixer ball with 22.6 on the clock. Still a 2-possession game. Cavaliers leading 108-103. Cavaliers pretty much led throughout. Philadelphia took their first lead in the 4th quarter of play, and their biggest lead has been a 2-point margin. And the Cavs have really been in control. Here's Embiid, right of the lane, into the lane, laid it up and rolled it in.
That's all right. 2 better than 3.
So Joel Embiid makes it 108-105, 18.5 on the clock, and now J.B. Bickerstaff will take one of his 2 remaining timeouts. So the Cavs now have 1 timeout left. Cavaliers will inbounds. And I think J.B. wants to make sure they've got something drawn up here that is going to work because their last inbounds led to the turnover and the Embiid basket right there to make it a 3-point game.
Yeah, well, you know what they did? They put 3 76er defenders down against 2 Cavs offensive players, and there was no way that they could get the ball to the right people. So they just got to make sure that they match the numbers for the amount of defenders, so they have some decisions to make, and then just read and react and give the ball to the open man. I think it's that simple, but execution under pressure is another thing.
So the Cavaliers are going to try to stave off this Sixer challenge late in overtime. But what an effort tonight by the Cavaliers going into Philadelphia, a team that was 14-2 at home, 22-11 overall, as Jim has alluded to, number one in the Eastern Conference. The Cavaliers with a 3-12 road mark. But Jim, it just goes to show you the mental side of the game. The Cavaliers with 2 straight wins, and it really seemed just to bolster their energy and their confidence.
That's right, Tim. You know, losing affects you dramatically. I don't care if it's 1 game or 2 games, but 10 games. But the best way to learn in life sometimes is when you make a mistake or you lose. Then you come back better. And that's what this young team has done. They have come back better on both ends of the floor.
So the Cavs are going to advance the ball all the way to the forecourt. Dotson will inbound on the near sideline. Damian looking. Dotson gets it into Garland. Garland out front, steps through a double team and a whistle and a foul, as they're going to get Thibault on that one.
That's right, and look at the hustle. You know, we have the benefit of replay and video, and I'm telling you, the hustle of Garland to get to the ball. He had to go away, Tim, then he came back.
Garland with a 22.9 assist game tonight. Darius Garland, in 3 straight games, it's now 4 tonight, he's had 8 or more assists.
Wow.
And he hits that first free throw, and that's huge because it pushes it back out to a 2-possession game.
You're all over, Tim.
109-105, 4-point lead for the Cavaliers, 16.6 on the clock. Garland, who has just been outstanding here in the overtime, hits the second free throw. So the lead back to 5 at 110-105, 16.6 on the clock. Simmons lets the ball roll all the way to the half-court line. Simmons got it out front to Embiid. Embiid shoots a 3 over Allen, missed it. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Jared Allen?
No way.
Wow, they called Jared Allen with a foul on him.
He went straight up, and Embiid hung his arm up, and no one touched it.
We're going to have, well, first of all, Embiid's foot appears to be right on the line. So, Jim, I think they're going to look at number 1. His foot was clearly on the